Well, as promised, we've got some very wet weather covering the British Isles this morning. We've got more in the way of showers now pushing through the northern half of the UK, but the core of all the precipitation covering Ireland through northern and central and southern parts of England and Wales. We've got the core of the heaviest rain now, as expected, across parts of Wales, central and southern Wales, into the southwest of England as well. All this associated with a cold front sweeping southeastwards. What that will do is, over the course of this afternoon and into this evening, the majority of this band of rain will then sweep into the near continent through the Low Countries and France. On the backside of it, that is where we're going to be seeing more in the way of showers. So the breaking up of this large canopy of precipitation is going to turn more showery. We've also got, as well as the heavy rain, some pretty whipping wind as well blowing out of the southwest, and that will of course push all this weather out. And with the showers rattling in on the backside of this core precipitation, we're going to be seeing some very heavy showers, thundery hail associated with them as well. But I'm going to have a quick look. This is all off the Meteor Group website, a site that I quite like to use. And let's have a quick look at the satellite picture of this website. And it really depicts well what's happening here. We've got the cold front. You can see here the band of rain, or should I say the cold front sweeping through the British Isles, all associated with an area of low pressure to the northeast of Scotland. And of course you can see here in the last of this loop, the clouds becoming more westerly, west to east flowing. Winds on the underside of this jet stream is going to be very, very strong winds, gale force across exposed western areas, and as well as that along the Channel coast and the English Channel itself. Have a quick look actually of the ECMWF upper level map, and I'm going to show you this here, folks. This is basically what's happening in the upper levels of the atmosphere. This is the forecast of the ECMWF, and it depicts well. Once all this weather pushes out today and moves into the near continent, we're going to be seeing a week generally of northwesterly flow, breezy conditions, and as well as that, we're going to see sunshine with showers mixed in. Those showers are going to rattle through, going to produce hail, thunder, and very, very heavy downpours as well, basically across the board. Now this is today's picture. The upper level low is off the southwest of Iceland. The surface low is to the northeast of Scotland. And of course we've got all this weather covering the British Isles. It's really already turning showery in nature across northern parts of the British Isles. Here at the moment as I speak, the sun is actually filtering through the clouds. A few minutes ago it was raining. That's going to be basically the script over the course of the upcoming week. By Tuesday you can see what's happening here. The trough digging down, all on the backside as that cold front sweeps in. Going to be seeing that the carving out the trough. So what that means is, as that cold front sweeps in, it's dragging colder air from up here southwards. You'll notice here that the greens and the blues start to get pulled southwards, and it's all thanks to that cold front. The storm system as well lingering here. It's going to slowly, gradually push off to the northeast. Now the trough carved out. Let's have a look as we progress from Wednesday into Thursday what takes place here. You notice the colours starting to sweep into the British Isles, so the northern half of the British Isles. What I will also suggest, folks, is on Wednesday night into Thursday, skies will start to clear out. We're going to be seeing a reduction in the wind. What does that mean? We're going to be seeing frosty conditions across a large area of the British Isles. So a pretty cold night, Wednesday into Thursday. So Thursday into Friday on this map, look at that. You can see the green starting to appear across Scotland. Now with those, the strong northerly flow in the upper levels of the atmosphere, even though the winds might not be that strong down at the surface, the north flow in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere will pull down little pulses of frontal systems attached to this northerly flow. That will continue to produce the sunshine and shower regime. As well as that, it's going to actually draw the colder air down, and those showers as they push through will turn more wintry, especially over the higher ground. But the concern is that as we progress Thursday into Friday and into the upcoming weekend, so next weekend, we could be seeing snow showers down to low levels, especially across eastern areas. We could even see tonight, folks, some of those showers. As that colder air gets pulled in on the backside of this canopy of rain that we're seeing today, we could actually be seeing some of those showers turning wintry over the Pennines, over some of the higher ground of the southern uplands, and as well as that down into parts of North Yorkshire. Friday into Saturday, you notice here the greens, the orientation of the isobars pointing northwards, so they're going to be pulling that colder air in. The greens are now starting to cover a large part of the British Isles. And if we've got precipitation, folks, watch out for some snow down to low levels, particularly so across Scotland and the North Pennines, perhaps also Snowdonia of Wales, even parts of the far north of Northern Ireland, perhaps Glenshane Pass in Londonderry, parts of Antrim as well. Look at the blue starting to show up across central and northern Scotland. That, folks, indicates that we have colder air pushing in, particularly so across the weekend and into perhaps early next week. This is Monday. Look at that there, the greens showing up, the blues even across parts of Scotland. That shows, folks, that we're going to have a chilly week. Where the sun shines, it's going to feel warm. Temperatures will be pegged back generally to 10 or 12 Celsius. But as we progress Wednesday onwards, that is where I think those showers will become more wintry, and that snow level will start to drop down to lower levels towards the weekend. So I'm talking about Thursday, perhaps not Thursday, if not Friday, into Saturday, into Sunday. We're going to be seeing much chillier air push back in. Winter is not done with the UK and Ireland just yet. But keep checking back to my forecast. I'll try and keep you up to date as much as possible. The regime this week, sunshine and showers. Hill snow is possible, and especially at the latter part of the weekend, we're going to be talking about low level snow showers. But at the moment, I don't see it much past Yorkshire. Hope you have a terrific week, and hope you've enjoyed your Easter weekend off. Hope you've had some time to rest and have relaxation with friends and family. Have a great day, folks. Bye-bye.